Once again, welcome to my course, Educational Studies 5999, the dissertation, an introduction to its meaning, purpose, and expectations. In this short screencast, I'll show you how I plan to introduce students to the course using the Standard 1 rubric for starters here. This is the calendar page, which is the first page that comes up once a student logs into Carmen, as you all know. For today's date, I put a Welcome to Educational Studies 5999 message here, which they can click on to go to this calendar page. If the students wish to add tasks or any such things, they can do that, and I can also add additional content here, but I chose not to do that for this time around. To get started, please click on Content on the menu above. The course overview page will give some introductory information to include the course syllabus, course plan, and some instructions on how to get started. Thanks. So that right there introduces the student just generally to the page, directs them where to go to receive additional information. So we'll go ahead and move forward. Here is my course overview page. As you'll see, it says Welcome to Educational Studies 5999. This course is the first in a series of 3 courses regarding the dissertation. The first course in the series will focus on orienting you to the dissertation as an academic requirement and will provide you with examples of what this requirement means for you as you begin your doctoral study. It's the hope that as a result of completing this first course, you will possess the skills necessary to approach your coursework and research head-on and in a proactive manner that will only help you as you progress throughout your term. I look forward to embarking on this early part of the journey with you. Please do not hesitate to let me know if you have questions. Email me anytime. And here there's a direct link to my email address, which you'll see in multiple places throughout the course. The course syllabus details the course, its structure, guidelines, policies, and expectations, which those 4 areas are also very specifically outlined as part of the criteria we're expected to meet as part of Standard 1. To view the course learning objectives, assignments, activities, and assessments, which includes expectations, point values, etc., please see the course plan, which is also posted in Module 1. And I mentioned that it's a downloadable PDF version of that document as well as the syllabus that's available there. Each of the documents are also posted in Module 1 of this course for download or printing. In each document, you'll see a series of links, which will lead you to a number of resources that are available to you as a student of this course. Once you've reviewed these 2 documents, please visit the discussion board page, where you will find a discussion board created specifically for us to have introductions. It's important that we have the opportunity to hear a bit about each other as we embark in this together. Click on Activities and then Discussions. You will see the details under Introductions, Class Profiles. So basically within this welcome message here on the course overview page, I've met multiple Standard 1 expectations on the rubric. I did a welcome, I introduced myself, I let the students know that there would be an opportunity for them to introduce themselves to the class. I briefly outlined the benefit of the course as well as the expectations and where to find those elaborated on, which includes the syllabus as well as the course plan. And this entire page serves as a really, I believe, strong starting point for the student to begin the course. As you'll see, you scroll down. I had hoped to include versions of both the syllabus and the course plan directly on this page, but for whatever reason, Carmen will not allow me to insert both documents here. It's one or the other, so I had to choose. So for this particular introduction page, because the syllabus itself, as you'll see here, not only has my information, office hours, grades, the learning outcomes of the course are also here, which are a crucial part to the course plan as well. But because those are also on the syllabus, I thought that would be important to choose this document over the other on this initial page since I had to choose. So it has the learning outcomes, the course format. It says that it's specifically all online, and then it is done through Carmen, which is a desire to learn learning management system. I did include under tech support, not only did I include information on how to access the help desk at OSU information, I also included the Desire to Learn.com resource library, which was very helpful. And here I also outline each of the basic technical requirements that the students will have to have in order to progress through this course. Mozilla, Firefox, Safari, or Internet Explorer, knowledge of search engines such as Google, Yahoo, or Bing. You must be able to download and view PDF files. you must have some knowledge of Microsoft Office, especially Word and PowerPoint, which is used throughout this course. I reiterated my email again here for questions on technical support, as well as the help desk again. Student support services is outlined here. I specifically put a link to the Graduate School Handbook as that website, in addition to having all the policies and procedures needed for OSU, it also has a lot of resources for student support. Same here. Oh, whoops. Yeah, and again, that was an accident, but it does actually open directly in here, which is very helpful. Scroll back down here again. Academic support services. I reiterated, if you have any academic needs, please let me know. Please be sure to contact your advisor, but also that the graduate school has academic support services and resources available. And I put that web link here as well. The course expectations, I didn't want to go into too much detail on the specific syllabus as far as those details go, but I did include mention that the course plan outlines those in greater detail. Attendance-wise, I mentioned while there aren't specific attendance requirements for the course, there are going to be 2 planned online synchronous sessions which are mandatory. Assignments and due dates, I mentioned that they are available in a specific detail in the course plan, but that the expectation is to absolutely turn assignments in on time. Late work will only be accepted on a case-by-case basis, and if it's turned in any more than 2 days late, it will be a 10% grade deduction. I mentioned if there's any questions to consult this course syllabus and also to let me know if we need to discuss any further concerns. I mentioned the course materials and the expectations there, which would be articles, presentations, videos, and interactive media, which will be posted directly in Carmen. I do also mention that there is 1 required text in addition to that, and it's cited here, Lovitz and Wirt book, Developing Quality Dissertations in the Social Sciences. The grading equivalence percentages to letter grades is here. A link to the Ohio State University Academic Code of Conduct and Integrity is posted here as well as the Ohio State University Office of Disability Services resources website. So that is my course overview page. As you'll see, those, as I mentioned, each of the areas of the rubric I believe were met. The welcome message, the structure of the course, the syllabus. This is very clearly made to be the introduction to the course. It's said multiple times, I believe, that that's what this serves the purpose of. Guidelines for communications, links to policies, knowledge of prerequisites, technical specific items, and all of that, I believe, is met through this course introduction. And since I'm still a little bit under the allowed amount of time, I will, as I mentioned, there are those documents that are also posted in downloadable format under Module 1. So I'll briefly show you the course plan as well, which is right here. Since I prefaced that in the introduction, this is the course plan, which does have all the specific information that the student needs as far as expectations for grades, point values, all of that information for the entirety of the course. And then if we go back one more time, I want to show you the discussion board, which I referenced for the students to introduce themselves as well. So as it's mentioned in the directions here, the student is to go to activities and discussions to access it, much like we do in our course. There's discussions. And you'll see that the very first place that I've included a discussion here is the introductions and class profiles. It says the purpose of this discussion board is for students to introduce themselves to the class. Please feel free to post anything you'd like. Could be just a brief text introduction, a video, image, or combination of these things, anything that suits you. Please make sure that you include the following bits of information however you'd like: your name, your area of study, the reason you're taking this course, your favorite place to do online coursework, and a random fact about you. And here's the actual discussion board itself. And I did, just to introduce myself, I did include a brief introduction here of myself. That is an introduction to my course. And I believe that is it. Thank you.